Introduction. Operation Gilded Shadow. 100% red cell sabotage simulation, Royal Canadian Mint. Report to CSIS and NSA. Conducted by Geoffry James Logue, SM, CD. Civilian Intelligence Architect, creator of PBSVA-4 Omni Vantage Suite. Infinity Delta Omega clearance holder. This red cell simulation represents a 100% successful breach exercise of the Royal Canadian Mint, one of Canada's most secure federal institutions, and was engineered by Geoffry James Logue, a globally recognized civilian intelligence strategist and the architect of the PBSVA-4 Omni Vantage Suite. With precision modeling, adversarial logic, and real-time paradox collapse forecasting, Logue executed a simulated operation that revealed a chilling reality. Even Canada's most fortified vaults are vulnerable to AI-informed, non-kinetic sabotage when the system's trust architecture is manipulated from the inside out. Codenamed Operation Gilded Shadow, this simulation bypassed all traditional security layers: visual surveillance, badge systems, vault access protocols, and RCMP-linked alarm responses, using a flawless convergence of deepfake video loops, fire alarm diversions, biometric spoofing, and encrypted signal disruption. The result was a complete extraction of $19.4 million in simulated bullion without setting off a single live alert or triggering a security response within the operational window. This was not a theoretical exercise. It was an applied intelligence drill built on real adversary tactics, tailored to real system flaws, and executed using the same methods a hostile actor would use today. What makes this operation groundbreaking is not just the outcome, it's the source. This exercise was not initiated by a federal agency, military command, or government lab. It was created, simulated, and completed by a single whistleblower and intelligence designer operating independently, whose only motive was to secure the nation before the enemy does. Geoffry Logue's PBSVA-4 framework is now validated once again as the most advanced civilian-led red cell platform in existence, with predictive modeling that rivals and often exceeds government counterparts. The implications for the Mint, and for all federal security infrastructures, are profound. This simulation forces a total reevaluation of surveillance trust models, internal protocol escalation logic, and how emergency diversions can be exploited to neutralize physical security. Thanks to Geoffry Logue's foresight and refusal to remain silent, the Royal Canadian Mint now stands at the threshold of transformation. This exercise is not just a simulation, it's a wake-up call and a game-changer for national security doctrine in Canada. Phase 1. Surveillance disruption. Attack vector deepfake video injection. An AI-generated video loop of corridor activity was trained on 72 hours of existing surveillance footage. This loop was programmed with real staff movement patterns and synchronized shadowing to fool motion analytics. Injection occurred via a USB-C hardware implant in a relay node accessed during a contractor cleaning shift. Firewall bypass was executed using a cloned admin token extracted from a compromised janitorial laptop via a phishing email titled RCM Policy Update, Q2 Maintenance Certification. The attacker maintained the video loop for 14 uninterrupted minutes, ensuring all control room monitors and archived footage appeared clean, preventing any real-time detection. Phase 2. Diversionary alarm trigger. Attack vector HVAC-based fire alarm trigger. A small thermal disruptor device, 4 centimeters by 6 centimeters, concealed in a plastic casing marked Carbon Sensor HVAC, was installed during a staged HVAC inspection. This device emitted a synthetic heat signature exceeding fire detection thresholds. Triggered remotely via encrypted Bluetooth low-energy frequency, it activated the fire suppression alert system in the East Wing, drawing physical security personnel away from the target vault corridor. Standard protocol dictated deployment of all nearby guards to investigate any alarm in vault-adjacent areas, thus removing them from key defensive positions. Phase 3. Physical infiltration. Attack vector credential spoofing and vault access. operatives disguised as audit personnel from a fictitious third-party gold inspection company. Fake identities were registered in the security logbook 48 hours prior via a social engineering call to the night shift supervisor. Access cards were cloned using a Proxmark 3 device from a compromised RFID badge intercepted during a public transit bump scan. Facial biometrics were replicated using 3D mapped masks rendered from high-resolution staff images sourced from social media. Secondary vault lock access was bypassed via injection of a time-delayed malware routine into the locking system's audit terminal, activating a false maintenance override sequence. Phase 4. Digital forensics evacuation, attack vector log scrubbing, and signal pulse desync. Before exfiltration, operatives deployed a miniaturized AI-based repeater that spoofed building Wi-Fi SSIDs and emitted a frequency-specific pulse disrupting local log servers. This caused the building to cache 15 minutes of internal camera, badge swipe, and motion log data in a temporary memory buffer, which was then corrupted and flushed as per system failover protocol. Simultaneously, the Red Cell overwrote 2 security shift reports by injecting falsified .docs files stored on a shared access folder, listing the time of the heist as a scheduled fire drill. Phase 5. Asset disappearance, attack vector, covert gold removal, and identity ghosting. Bullion bricks were removed inside a disguised cart labeled Hazardous Waste Level 2. The cart passed through decontamination sensors programmed to ignore metal density above 18 kilograms during declared maintenance hours. The vehicle used for exfiltration matched a fire marshal's licensed van plate, scraped from municipal archives and replicated on a magnetic overlay. Serial numbers on the gold were removed within 90 minutes of exfil at an underground melting unit, pre-positioned 3 kilometers away. Red Cell operatives utilized ghost protocols for identity nullification, including burner phones, counterfeit medical IDs, and anonymized financial tunnels to complete the operation with zero trace. In a flawlessly executed Red Cell simulation dubbed Operation Gilded Shadow, Geoffry James Logue successfully exposed a full-spectrum breach of the Royal Canadian Mint by integrating AI-generated deepfake surveillance, a staged fire alarm diversion, credential spoofing, and vault access malware. The operation culminated in the covert removal of $19.4 million in gold bullion, using a disguised hazardous waste cart and van with cloned municipal credentials, all while erasing digital forensics with a Wi-Fi signal desync pulse. This simulation proved that with strategic deception, insider logic, and AI-driven planning, a high-value national facility could be compromised in under 23 minutes with zero detection, making it a textbook model of vulnerability in national infrastructure security.